Shifting focus to a disturbing story coming in from Bihar, a young woman's dream to serve as a home guard has turned into a horrific ordeal, one that has now triggered shock and outrage across the country, especially over the law and order situation in Bihar. Union Minister Chirag Paswan has sharply criticized the Nitish Kumar-led government in Bihar over the rising crime in the state. This comes after a 26-year-old woman, an aspirant of home guard, was allegedly gang raped inside a moving ambulance in Bihar's Bodh Gaya. Two accused, including the ambulance driver and technician, have been arrested in this connection so far. Chirag Paswan has said that criminal incidents are happening one after another and the administration is failing to stop them. Remember, he's also referring to the shooting incidents that had taken place and the murders that had taken place in the days earlier prior to this in Bihar. He also said that the law and order situation in the state is out of control, adding that he feels sad to be supporting a government where crime continues to be unchecked.
25 तारीख को बोध गया बीएमपी 17 के परिसर में होमगार्ड बहाली में महिला अभ्यर्थियों की दौड़ थी और उसी क्रम में एक महिला अभ्यर्थी जो है मूर्छित होकर के गिर गई और काफी प्रयास किया गया उसको वहीं पर रिकवर करने का, लेकिन बाद में उपस्थित व्यक्तियों ने उसे हॉस्पिटल ले जाने के लिए कहा और पुलिसकर्मियों और अन्य उपस्थित व्यक्तियों के सहयोग से उसे एम्बुलेंस में भेज करके और एनएमसी भेजा गया। बाद में लगभग 2:30 बजे महिला अभ्यर्थी ने आरोप लगाया कि एम्बुलेंस में जो कर्मी थे उनके द्वारा उनके साथ दुर्व्यवहार और दुष्कर्म किया गया है और इस सूचना को प्राप्त होते ही हमने तुरंत अवलंब कार्रवाई की और उसका चिकित्सकीय परीक्षण प्राप्त किया।
इसमें प्रशासन की मिली भगत है और या फिर प्रशासन इस पे लीपापोती करने का कार्य कर रहा है और या फिर पूरी तरीके से प्रशासन निकम्मा हो चुका है और अब इनके बस का नहीं है बिहार और बिहारियों को सुरक्षित रखना। ऐसे में पुनः एक बार मैं बिहार सरकार से आग्रह करूंगा, ज़रूरी है समय रहते हम लोगों को इसके ऊपर कार्रवाई करने की।
राजनेताओं को बयान देने के पहले अपने गिरबान में भी झांकना चाहिए। जो लोग बिहार की कानून व्यवस्था पर सवाल खड़े कर रहे हैं, पहले ये तो सुनिश्चित करें कि उनके दल में आपराधिक प्रवृत्ति के लोगों को एंट्री नहीं मिलेगी। ये बेहद आवश्यक है कि नसीहत देना, आलोचना करना अगर केवल आपका कर्तव्य है और उससे आपकी जिम्मेदारी की तीसरी हो जाती है तो इतना काफ़ी नहीं है। देश में अपराध मुक्त किसी भी राज्य की कल्पना करना आज के दौर में बेहद मुश्किल है।
My colleague Osama Shab has more details on exactly what happened in Bodh Gaya and the rape case. Take a look.
A 26-year-old woman, she was amongst several candidates taking part in the Home Guard physical efficiency test in Gaya earlier this week. Now, during that test, the woman collapsed on the field, reportedly due to exhaustion or possible dehydration. According to officials, an ambulance was promptly arranged by the event organizers to take her to the hospital for treatment. But in a shocking allegation, the woman has now claimed that she was sexually assaulted by multiple individuals while being transported in that very ambulance. Based on her statement, the police have arrested 2 suspects so far. Their identities have not been officially released and further investigation is currently ongoing. Medical examinations and forensic tests are currently underway, and the police says that they are treating this case with the utmost seriousness. In fact, we'll continue to track this case as it unfolds.
I'm being joined at the moment by RJD spokesperson Dr. Ravi Shankar Ravi. I'm also being joined by political analyst Professor Sajjan Kumar. Let me start off with Mr. Ravi. Thank you for joining us. Now, as far as the situation in Bihar is concerned, we're seeing that a lot of people, including Nitish Kumar's own government's leader, we're seeing that Chirag Paswan has come out and questioned not just once but several times earlier as well. So right ahead of the elections, this is a big question mark over law and order in Bihar, because this is not an isolated incident that we're looking at. We're seeing several incidents that have taken place earlier where we're seeing a violation of law and order, including murder, shootings and rapes that have taken place in the state, sir.
Aarti, first of all, we just heard the statement from one of the spokesperson of JDU, who is saying that we can't imagine a state without crime. Crimes take place everywhere in every state. So this kind of an statement from a political party itself is extremely disappointing. Then what kind of an ideal situation a government would be imagining? The situation is deteriorating. We have seen that it's getting from bad to worse since the last so many months. Khemka's murder, Paras hospital shootout, and there is this rampant illegal activities by land mafia, sand mafia, drug mafia, and the drum beating of Susasan Babu is, and Susasan Babu is missing. We have not seen him addressing to the press on the issues of law and order situation since last so many months. Such shameful incidences have taken place, but the mic of the media have never reached the chief minister to take any of his statements. Having said that, I would also like to highlight the administrative situation in Bihar. See, the police department is already understaffed. I think 30 to 40% more police personnel are required, and antisocial elements, because of the silence of the chief minister, and home ministry is in his hand.
Right.
So I'm sure these antisocial elements must be getting some kind of encouragement when the chief minister is silent, who is having the portfolio of home ministry. And
right, let me bring in the political analyst Professor Sajjan Kumar also joining us. Sir, now like Dr. Ravi Shankar Ravi was mentioning, the two interesting points he mentioned. One, the fact that there's a lack of enough police police force in the state, and secondly the silence from the administration. And we also just heard the JDU leader say that it's perhaps not possible to look at a state without a crime rate. So this sort of a lack of responsibility, and we're also seeing Chirag Paswan come out and hit out at his own government. So these issues, if we look at it in the context of the elections that's coming up, it could be a big question for the BJP, for Nitish Kumar itself.
Yes, precisely. This is quite a very shocking and critical situation, because this is not just one of the incident. In fact, if you see the audacity of the whoever was involved in it, knowing very well that she was participating trying in the Bihar military police recruitment, so you knew that there would be repercussion, and yet this incident happened, shows the kind of audacity that anti-social elements in the state are having right now, operating with impunity. Two, how do you mark the presence of the state or the government? One, by developmental measure, and two, by the law and order situation, right? On both these planks, you see, you compare Bihar to just the neighboring state of UP and Jharkhand, and then you see the developmental project is something which is stuck. It refuses to take off in this state. And two, when it comes to law and order situation, we are witnessing a series of crimes, be it about murder, kidnapping, violence, etc., that is becoming a pattern. Now, when the chief of the government refuses or doesn't seem to be quite proactive as he used to be, so this is politically, and when in a poll-bound state like Bihar, is very critical for the incumbent regime. Why? Because until recently, every time Nitish Kumar used to vouch about his credential to be given another mandate, he always used to give the reference of 1990s Lalu Prasad Yadav eras of Bihar, that look what was the condition and we have brought the change. And despite every disappointment and criticism in Nitish Kumar, there was a tangible support base in Bihar which used to buy that argument that yes, it is not something ideal, but certainly comparatively it is better than when state seemed to be completely collapsed of entire 1990 to 2005. But what is happening now? If that was Jungle Raj Part 1, right, it seems to be Jungle Raj Part 2, almost sort of a comparable situation. In that scenario, mind it would really be difficult for the incumbent regime, be it BJP, be it Nitish Kumar, because you also find the cracks within the NDA alliance, and Chirag Paswan is one of the very vocal critique from inside, because this is a situation wherein there cannot be a partisan debate, and I agree with the Ravi Shankar Ravi ji, sort of, but only thing is that yes, the reference should not be now just 1990 to 2005. Now, Nitish Kumar's own state of affairs is a very critical and bad reference, particularly in a state wherein you have 60% of population under 25, right, who were born in new millennial, who have aspiration, but they all say is state of anxiety. If this is the state of Bihar, it's really a sorry state of affairs, and that way it shows that the state is missing, from people's imagination.
Right. Thank you, Sajjan Kumar and Ravi Shankar Ravi, for joining us. It seems in Bihar there's a bigger question to be addressed of several issues underlying perhaps unemployment, education and lack of police force in the state as well. We'll continue tracking the story for you.